He stayed that way for a few minutes. Opening his eyes, he gazed up at the ceiling. He noticed the detail. It was nothing fancy, not quite what he expected, even though he didn't know what to expect. He saw only two types of lights, both hanging from white, lengthy cables. The first was cylindrical, with an opening at the end where he could see the light bulb. The other had a half-spherical design that covered the entire bulb, which still managed to radiate surprisingly bright light. For every 3 sets of parallel lights, there was a horizontal pillar, which sat at about a 30-degree angle, separating the lights. It was a sort of crimson red, and it sat at about 1 meter in length, stretching all the way to the either side of the building in its width. There were a bunch of white structural poles that made up the rest of the ceiling design. That's pretty bland for such an internationally esteemed airport, he thought. He had no interest in the design of the airport. He was merely trying to kill time, and maybe more importantly, trying not to let his mind run wild thinking about what might potentially await him on the other end of this trip.